Welcome to our Vata reducing yoga practice specifically for a stormy, windy day. Wind stirs up the air. It causes a windstorm within. So we are going to do a practice today that is going to calm down our internal winds. And that's a really nice practice to do at night anyway, because you want to sleep. So it is also a great practice for supporting a good night's sleep. So let's get started with our practice. Hopefully my mic is going to work tonight. It hasn't been working the last couple of weeks. I think I got it figured out. My dog is no longer in the cone of shame. She's officially out of the cone of shame. So she's really healing up nicely. I don't know if she'll make it here today, but see if I can move that so you don't have to see so much of my piano. All right. Okay, so let's come to our mat. And the way that we're going to start our practice today is we are going to do some movement side to side. So we're opening up with wide legs. And we're going to just drop down. And because we want to calm down internal winds, we're going to go really slow. And then interlace your fingers above your head. And then release and drop to one side. Just pause there. And then you can lift the toes on the extended leg if that's available to you. Right? You're not going to feel like you're slipping. And then coming back into a squat, interlaced fingers above you again. And then drop to the other side. Toes up. Taking our time, really feeling our body grounding down. Squat again. Stayed in that squat. And then release your arms down. Drop your hands just above the knees. And then you're going to press your right shoulder in and look to the left. And then moving to the other side. Left shoulder in and moving to the right. Good, and then inhaling up again. And this time we're going to come all the way up. Now turn your toes in, but stay wide with your legs because you're going to interlace your fingers behind you so your toes are turned in like you're pigeon-toed, and then drop forward all the way down. Relax your head. Good, and then releasing. Turn your heels in and lift all the way up. Inhale up again. Good, and then we're going to go to the right side and adjust your feet. Now, I want you to adjust your feet so that your heel turns, your toes turn out. And then your back foot, you're lining up the front heel with the arch of the back foot. And then reach, extend your arm up. And then exhale down. Go all the way down. We're going to go in and out of it. Keep the arm going above the head. And then come back up, nice and slow. Right? We're just going to do a little bit of in and out just to help your body with a little bit of stiffness. I like moving through range of motion. And then come back up. And then the next one we're going to hold. And then down and hold. Now, stay right there in Trikonasana. You can have your hand just below the knee, or you always can use a block. Remember, this is your practice. So you can take your hand to a block. You can lower the block, go down as far as you need to. And if you are a little more flexible, you can bring your hand to the ground, right? And we're holding that pose. The arm goes a little bit closer to the head. Draw your navel in. So get hollow in your belly and straighten those legs. I want you to activate your quadriceps. Get strong in the pose. And then the upper arm is going to swing around and meet the hand that's on the ground. And you're going to just shift. Lower the bottom leg so your extended leg lowers. And now we're going to release in and out of the hip. So go straight leg in front and release forward. And I like doing these range of motion things. You'll see me do this a lot because it's healthier for the body. It's a little easier for the body. And now we're going to go back out and then hold that pose. Hold it. Good. Nice and strong, open, staying stable. And remember, what does Vata need? We just went over those general guidelines for calming down Vata. And if you're not sure what that term is, it means that we're calming our internal winds. Vata is made up of ether and air. Those are the elements that get stirred up inside of us. And it literally feels like a windstorm. And when we have a lot of wind from storms going on outside, it can really make things crazy. Good. And then from there, we're going to curl our toes under, lift, drop the back leg, and then shift into a forward fold. Now release your head if you can. You can use a block in front of the foot. Now, what I would like to see is that you are squaring your hips. Here's what that means. You're going to move that front leg hip back. Your back leg hip moves forward. Draw your navel in. Release your head. Strong and steady. Be still. Place your tongue at the roof of the mouth behind the two front teeth. Breathe in and out of the nose. Feel your body grounding. Good. And then from there, lift up. So you're just going to come all the way up, reach, and go forward. Good. Inhale up again. And now we're going to turn the other way. Now adjust your feet. So your front heel now, this will be your front leg, lines up with the back heel, arch. And then inhale and exhale down. And the arm goes alongside the ear. Inhale back up. And exhale down. And inhale back up. And then we're going to hold this next one. Exhale, holding Trikonasana. You can start out with your hand just below the knee. Or maybe go a little further down. Or remember, you can use a block. I really like having props. Use them. So you could start out a little higher. Maybe you're able to lower. You can kind of work your way there. No hurry, no rush. Keep the upper arm closer to the head. Draw the navel in. And be stable, right? We're trying to calm the inner winds. So stable and strong in the pose. Upper arm swings around, and you're going to extend your leg back behind you. So the extended leg lowers, and we're holding it here, and we're going to shift in and out. Back, and you can lift the toes here if you would like, and then forward. And each time we're just kind of being gentle and allowing that body a little bit of range of motion, movement, so that it's a little easier on the body when we hold. Now hold it here and just hold strong and stable. Keeping your tongue placed at the top of the mouth. Be still. Then curl your toes under behind you and pull the back leg in. Drop your back heel, straighten the front leg. Move the front leg hip back and the back leg hip forward. I want you to square those hips. Hold it here, straighten the front leg. You can use a block in the front. Relax your head and you're holding. Hold that pose. Just hold. Stabilize the body. Again, from there, on your next inhale, come all the way up. Inhale up, and then turn and face the front. Good. And so now we're going to come to the top of the mat and move through a little bit of a sun salutation, going nice and slow. Just going to take this off because I'm all warm now. Okay. All right. So from here, we're going to bend our knees. Draw your navel in. Inhale up. Be strong and stable. We're going nice and slow, but it is a flow. And then forward fold all the way down. Add an extension. And then step back, right leg at a high lunge. Don't lower. And then step back, down dog. Drop down onto your knees. And then we're going to lower the chin and chest and slide right through. Now keep your pelvis on the ground. Hands stay right here at the chest. Roll your shoulders back. Keep them down and squeeze your elbows in. Come up just halfway. Pause. I don't want you coming up all the way because I don't want you to jam your shoulders up. Keep the shoulders down. Then press back, down dog. Step your back leg in. Good. And then step forward with the other leg. Add an extension. And then forward fold. Bend those knees. Inhale up. Hold. Forward fold again. Inhale, extension. Right leg steps back, high lunge. Add a rotation, so turn and face the front leg. Swing the upper arm around and step back, down dog. Drop down onto your knees, and now we're going to shift into half plank. Slowly lower. Again, you're going to come up only as high as you can, keeping the shoulders down. There will be a bend in your elbow. And then back, down dog. Then right leg steps forward. And turn, rotate towards that front leg. Swing the upper arm around and step your back leg in. Add an extension. And fold. Bend those knees and come up again. Hold, Utkatasana. Forward fold. Extension. Step back, right leg lunge again. This time, drop the back knee and again, rotate towards the front leg. Reach. See if you can reach back behind you, grab your foot. You don't have to, it's an option. Release and step back, down dog. Shift forward plank. You can modify to the knees if you need to, otherwise lower. And lift up. Broaden the shoulders. Take it back, down dog. Right leg steps forward. Drop your back knee. Turn and rotate to the side. And you have the option of reaching back behind you and grabbing the foot. It's an option. You don't have to do it. It just gives you a little bit more quadricep stretch. We're moving gradually here. Release and then step your back leg in. Add an extension. Fold. Bend your knees. Utkatasana. Again, sit. Forward fold. This is our last round. Inhale, extend. Step back, right leg lunge. Drop the back knee. Rotate to the side towards the front leg. Option to reach back, grab your foot. Then the upper arm swings around and you lift. Lift your back leg up, high lunge. Swing the arm and step back, down dog. Shift forward plank. Nice and controlled, so modify to the knees if you need to. Lower. Lift up Bhujanasana, cobra. And take it back, down dog. Right leg steps forward, lunge, drop your back knee. Rotate, reach. Lift up into a high lunge, and the arm goes alongside the ear. Swing your upper arm around and step your back leg in. Extension, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. And then we stand tall. Good, we're gonna do some balancing. So standing leg is going to be your left leg, right leg comes up. Grab your foot. Good. Take it out in front of you. You can use the wall if you need to, bring it back in. Now, 2 fingers, come around the big toe, open up to the side. Come on, you guys. Bring that leg in. Now you want to take the bottom of the foot, lines up with the outside of the thigh, and sit. Don't do this, you guys. You will not get a stretch. You want to be between the ankle and the heel, right there above the knee. And then to stand and release. Excellent. That was hard. Standing leg now is your left leg or your right leg. Left leg comes up. And extend forward. Hold. This is a definite way of helping to become more stable. Bring it back in, and now you're going to take 2 fingers, same leg, same arm. Go to the outside. Extend your arm out. And then extend the leg straight out. Eyes go off into the horizon, staring at a single point. Then that extended leg comes in front. Bring it right above the knee between the ankle and the heel. Hands to your heart, sit. Inhale up, release the leg all the way up. And then exhale, 2 fingers are going to come around the big toe. So remember, this is a mudra. So when you come around the big toe, you come in between the toe, wrap around, and then connect to your thumb. It's a mudra. Your toe actively presses down. Hi, Barbie. Good, and then inhale all the way up. Exhale, you're going to go forward fold again. This time, the whole hand, do you guys see that? My toes go to the wrist. Maybe this hand is better. My toes go to the wrist, just like that. Your hand is under your foot. This is a really good forward fold. It's going to release the whole back. Good, and then slowly, slowly coming out of that. Inhale all the way up. We have one more forward fold. Exhale down. Now this time, the whole front forearm goes to the back of the calves, and you take your fingertips right to your heels and draw your head in. Relax your head, relax your neck. Good, and then from there, come all the way up. Inhale, all the way up. Good, exhale, hands to your heart. We're going to go to the top of the mat again. Inhale up. And then exhale, we're going to go all the way down. We're going to do a little bit of opening up for the back. So stepping back into down dog. Dropping down onto your knees, keeping your toes curled under. Inhale, lift and reach. We're rotating, but opening up the chest. So lift and reach back behind you. Now, if this isn't doable to grab your heel, you could take your hand to your sacrum. Keep opening up. Push your pelvis forward. It's really good. It releases tension out of the back. Now both hands come up. Flatten out your feet. And you're going to drop down, all the way down, and release back. Extended prayer. Coming back up, curl your toes under, and lift up again. So we're doing a variation of camel pose, Ustrasana. Left arm up, reach back, grab the heel, and the other arm comes up. Now again, if this isn't working for you, it's not a big deal. Take your hand right here to the sacrum, but your pelvis needs to go forward, abdominals in. Push your chest forward, open it up. And then release from there. Now this time we keep our toes curled under and shift forward, reach out, toes curled under, and drop your forehead, chest down. Good, and then we come up from this position, toes curled under, right leg comes forward. You might need to sit on a block or two and sit, or you're sitting on your heel behind you. That works too. So you just sit right on the heel, okay? And then if you're sitting on a block, that's fine. You're gonna reach your right arm in front of the shin and then it goes out behind you. So palm is up. This arm is in front of the shin. The other arm goes to the low back. Now, if this is all you can do, that's fine. Or you can use a strap, grab, or grab your fingertips, the middle of your hand or your wrist, and then drop your forehead down all the way to your left knee. It really opens up the back. And then releasing out of that. And taking your right leg back, and we're switching sides. Left leg comes up, sitting back on your heel. So you sit back, or you can use a block. Then you take your left arm goes in front. Then go in front of the shin, the palm goes up, grab, or you can use a strap here. Toes curled under. Hi, Marty. Forehead all the way down to the right knee. Try to keep that left foot flat. So adjust it so you can. Good, then releasing out of that and pushing back into down dog. Walking your feet in, come all the way in. And then we're gonna go all the way down and take it back behind us. Good, find your heels and then press up into bridge with the arms extending above the head. Then lowering the pelvis, draw your right knee in.
Extend your left leg out. Then open the knee to the right side and take it across the body. Extend that arm. Then taking that right foot on top of the left leg, interlace your fingers behind that left hamstring, or you can go just below the knee on the shin of the left leg. And then releasing, going back into bridge. Find your heels and push up. Arms go above the head. Hold. Be stable, calm the body. And then lowering your pelvis, the left knee comes in, extend your right leg. Opening up to the side, go wide. Then take it across the body. And then bringing it up. Now you're going to take that left foot between the ankle and the heel, right there on the right knee, behind the hamstring, or you can grab just below the knee at the shin. Then bringing your feet together, going into baby finds his feet, but you have to anchor the back of the sacrum into the ground. So boom, into the ground, baby finds his feet, draw your knees into the armpits and keep your feet kind of up. Don't let the heels drop. Sacrum on the ground. Then feet come together and drop to the ground. Interlace your fingers above the head. Just let the body be quiet and still. Good, and then bringing those knees together again. We're going up into bridge. Find your heels, arms above the head. Hi, Marvy. Oh, okay. No cone of shame. She's not as torturous. I have to completely like redo all the trim on my doors because she like completely shredded them with her cone. Didn't you? Yes, you did. Brutal. Brutal. Oh, Marvy. Good. And then from there, we're going to lower. Now, when we lower, we're going to do shoulder stands. So if you need to modify, you're going to take a block, place it underneath your sacrum. Trying to do this with Marby here, right? So this will be your version of it. So you just got a block right underneath the sacrum. If you can do more, then you lift up even higher. Excuse me, Marby. And now you're going into a modified shoulder stand by supporting your lower back with your hands. Yeah. And then if you're able to do more, you can go into full shoulder stand. And then we're going to drop from our shoulder stand all the way into a forward fold, either halasana, plow, or if that doesn't work for you, if it's too much, it's a pretty big pose, then you can just do it as a forward fold. Okay, so either a forward fold or plow. Feet on the ground. Be still. So whatever version you're choosing, whether it's plow or your forward fold, you're going to hold. Good, and then from there, we're lowering to the ground, drawing your knees in, taking both knees to the right side, extend your left arm out. And then legs come up and go to the left side and extend your right arm out. Marby's a lot more needy now that she's had her surgery. Thank you for licking my armpit. Jeez. Ugh. Good. And then feet come down. You're going to do a little bridge just to reset your pelvis. Be still and stable. And then lower and set yourself up for Shavasana. Legs going to the corners of your mat, arms extending out, palms up in a receiving position below the heart, so lower than the chest. And cover your eyes and make sure you're nice and warm. Good job, Marby. And relax. Savasana, horse pose. Lane, and here is where you can really help calm down that Vata, the winds within, by holding yourself in corpse pose a little longer. Completely still, completely silent. Feel your body connected to the ground. And just let everything unwind and relax in the body.
And then from there, we're going to bring some movement into your fingers and toes. And then gently roll to your right side. We're going to take 3 full breaths, holding yourself on the right and relaxing. And then bring yourself up into a comfortable seated position. We'll connect our hands into Diamond Mudra, left hand and the right, connect your thumbs, and then drop them into your lap. Sit up straight. Straight spine, close your eyes. Bringing ourselves into a completely still posture. Be very still. And begin to soften your skin, your face, your shoulders. Let your skin relax. Soften your muscles. All your muscles, especially in your face. And then softening into the shoulders, the neck. And then softening and feeling even stillness and relaxation in your bones. Let the internal winds settle. Be still enough so that the internal winds can settle. When we are still and we hold ourselves in quiet stillness, Vata can calm down. The internal winds can calm down. It is not anything that you need to do internally except to hold yourself in stillness and relax. Just enjoy this moment. Good, and then bringing your hands together, connecting your thumbs to your heart. And may you feel calmer and more stable, and your internal winds have settled. Have a wonderful evening. Namaste.